Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brand new backpack from Alpaka Gear, and this is the all new Essentials Pack 22 litres. Now if this bag looks familiar, that's because it's essentially the larger successor to the previous Aero Pack 16 litres. Alpaka has rebranded the lineup under the Essentials Pack name, and throughout this review I'll show you exactly why I think it's earned that title. So without further ado, let's just get right straight into it. The Aero Pack 16 litre was already a fantastic everyday carry bag. It wasn't trying to do anything overly complicated. It kept things simple, and that's exactly what made it so good. It was designed to become an everyday companion, whether you're heading to the college, commuting to the office, working on site, or simply going about your day. Its clean, streamlined design meant it focused on the essentials, giving you everything you needed without the unnecessary extras. And I think that's exactly why Alpaka has rebranded the lineup as the Essentials Pack. Now with this 22 litre version, it feels like the concept has finally come full circle. It keeps everything that made the original so great, but expands on it with more space, versatility, and creating what I think is genuinely the complete everyday Essentials backpack. If you're familiar with the Elements backpack, you'll probably notice that this feels like Alpaka has taken some of those design elements and combined them with the Aero Pack 16 litres and made exactly this one. The result is more refined, more complete version of that everyday carry concept. I generally think this is going to be a backpack that works for a lot of different people, whether you're a student, professional, or someone that just wants a reliable everyday companion. And I can already see this becoming one of the standout products in the Alpaka lineup. Starting off the exterior, we have the familiar Exoflux 210D fabric as the core material for this backpack, which is consistent with a lot of Alpaka's recent product releases. At the moment, there doesn't seem to be any premium fabric options for this specific line, although that could potentially change in future, most likely because that's how Alpaka tends to release their products. Personally, I think the black and green colorways are going to become the signature options for the Essentials Pack lineup. Moving to the front, we do have all AquaGuard zippers throughout, which help provide protection from the elements. The front pocket itself is similar to what we see in the Aero Pack. It's a quick access compartment with a built-in key attachment, but this time it does feel slightly larger, giving you a bit more room for everyday carry essentials. So you do have this part along here, so halfway, and you do have a built-in key attachment. I don't really use this, so the plastic is still on this, and then you just pretty much have the grey lining in the inside. Just a simple pocket, but it's actually quite spacious, which is really good. One of the biggest additions compared to the Aero Pack 16 litre is the inclusion of two water bottle pockets on both sides. They're actually generously sized and feature elastic openings, allowing them to stretch and accommodate larger bottles. So both sides are identical, which I really appreciate because it gives you the flexibility whether you want to carry a water bottle, umbrella, or any other quick access items that needs to utilize this external pocket, and just makes it that much more practical. I'll take my large 1 litre water bottle and it just fits perfectly fine on both sides, just like that. They're both equal, so that's just pretty much it. It's got good depth, so nothing's going to spill over to you, and has this sort of elastic rim. So you can see that the water bottle pockets are being refined over time and over the products that they keep releasing, and just gets better and better. And it's almost becoming, like I said, the all-in-one everyday carry backpack that's almost perfect in a sense. Looking to the base, there's nothing really dramatic going on here, but one thing I noticed is that the backpack is able to stand on its own when it's loaded up. It is empty here to let you know. Once you have some items inside, there's enough structure and rigidity to hold the shape, which is always a nice quality for an everyday backpack. Moving to the top, we do have a sunglasses compartment along here, which is also being refined a bit more. It does open a lot wider, and you do get a larger sort of opening here to get your sunglasses in and out and much more easily. And this time they did add two open pockets at the back here. Normally it's just fleece lined or just a singular compartment, but this time they've added two open pockets here for little quick access items that you could use up here as well, alongside your sunglasses case that you want to store in here. So I think it's a really good design that they added this, and it just makes it just so much more better. Fair play to Alpaka for doing that. So moving around the back, we do have the carrying handle, which is repositioned at the back here, just above the straps instead of where you normally will have it just in the middle at the top here. I do like this position a lot better, especially when you're resting this on a hook or something. It is angled a bit better for you to sort of grab your items if it's off the ground, so I do like that. There's good padding here right along the middle here, which is also really good. Very spacious, and you could put a large hand through quite easily. On the shoulder straps, they are noticeably upgraded. They are much more padded with a breathable mesh underneath, and it does have a curved design that contours to your body and makes it just a bit more comfortable comfortable and how it hugs your body. It feels like Alpaka has refined the comfort here compared to the original 16-liter model, where it's slightly thinner. Here we do have such a beefier strap. I do like the comfortability that this offers as well. I've been using this as well just to let you know, and it's just been great, I must say. The straps here feature Hypalon attachment points, just like any other of the Alpaka backpacks, all very consistent now. We do have the chest strap, sternum strap all included, adjustable attachment points. Probably don't need to explain too much into that because you probably get the idea now. You do get these nice straps that they've also gotten better and refined to make these slack a lot more neat and organized. With this little organizer right here, keeps the slack nice and neat. And yeah, you do have the back panel, 4 cushions, 2 up here, 2 here, and a luggage pass-through which is horizontal, and you can fit your bag in a vertical position on top of a luggage if you need to. And then along the back here we do have a hidden compartment that you could use to store any valuable items in here, or any valuable documents if you're traveling. Always good. Same sort of design as the Aero 16. We do have a large space down here, goes all the way to over here, just along here, so it's quite spacious and it's quite slim. Also enough room to keep a lot of your important documents and items in here. Moving on to the interior, we do have these zipper pulls which are exactly the same as the other backpacks as well, nothing new there. We do have this opening right here, and it does open quite wide and it does flex down due to its material being a bit more flexible. With some backpacks they tend to use a thicker and stiff material. Getting them to open with this wider angle can sometimes feel like a struggle because the fabric fights against itself, but with this one the material is easily flexible enough to move and bend naturally, so the opening does feel a bit more smooth and effortlessly. There's no feeling of the fabric pulling and restricting the movement, which is something Alpaka has executed really well here. It does sort of bend in at these anchor points a bit, but it doesn't have that sort of restriction feel that you sort of get with other backpacks, especially with thicker materials. But on the back panel we do have a large mesh organizational pocket. This is great for storing smaller items that you want separated from the main compartment. The mesh has a good amount of tension as well, so it holds items securely while still keeping everything visible and easy to access. The rest of the interior is essentially just one large open storage compartment, which is where the 22-liter capacity really just comes into play. You do have a good amount of depth, and if you can see here, all the way to the bottom. Pretty simple, large bottom, and you can easily grab your items perfectly fine. I really didn't have much of an issue here at all. And then turn into the front panel, we do have this mesh compartment here, which is a zippered mesh compartment, nice and loose here, and you can store additional items that you want to keep safe within the main compartment. And it does have a bit of stretch to it and it's quite loose, so it gives you a bit of room for bulkier items if needed to be. Yeah, that's pretty much the main compartment here. Compared to the previous Euro Pack 16-liter, one of the biggest changes is that the internal water bottle pocket has been removed. Instead, Alpaka has moved the bottle storage to the exterior, which I personally think is a better decision. It does free up a lot of the internal space and makes the backpack much more versatile. Moving on to the last compartment, which is the laptop compartment. This section is usually straightforward, but I think Alpaka has been making some really smart refinements just over time. It feels like they've been listening to user feedback and slowly improving the small details across their backpack lineup. A lot of people aren't carrying multiple devices every single day. Usually it's just a laptop or maybe just a tablet, and Alpaka seems to understand that most users just need a dedicated, reliable space for their main device. Like many of their other backpacks, the Essential Pack's 22-liter supports up to a 16-inch MacBook Pro, and my 16-inch MacBook Pro fits perfectly fine with no issues. The laptop compartment is fleece lined, and it also features a little of a false bottom, which adds a little extra layer of protection. It is sort of at the bottom, it's just a little, not too much, so you still got to be careful if you set this down. But over time, Alpaka has continued to refine this area by making the laptop compartment just slimmer and more efficient, reducing the unnecessary empty space and allowing that volume to be used everywhere else in the backpack. So if you remember like other of the Alpaka backpacks, they'll have like maybe another laptop sleeve or tablet sleeve just in front, but this time it's just one sleeve for one laptop or tablet. Even reduce the size of the tech compartment by just a little to free up a bit more space, which is really good. I think that's one of the biggest improvements you can see see across Alpaka's newer products. They're constantly refining the design rather than just adding more features just for the sake of it. This compartment does exactly what it needs to do. Your laptop goes in here, your other accessories can live in the main compartment, whether that's in the tech pouch or organized however you prefer. Nothing feels wasted here, and the space is being used efficiently, and instead of adding excessive built-in organization that may not work for everyone, Alpaka has left the main compartment open and versatile. For an everyday carry backpack, I think that's much more of a better approach. So I just wanted to say that if you did have a laptop and a tablet, you could move the tablet into the main compartment under this mesh sleeve, and you could probably just push the top bit under here so it's nice and secure under the sunglasses access inside the main compartment here, and just secure it down. And it does have pretty much decent protection. I mean, if you do have a tablet case, it would be better, and it would just offer enough protection to carry as well. So I feel like it's good that Alpaka did reduce the laptop compartment and made it a bit thinner, which I think is good, and then leave this option open to the users if they wanted to use the extra space, maybe for another tablet if they do use it. But it's good that they left it open to the user to decide. So this is the on-body look, and I do like how it looks on back. You know, as a light everyday carry setup, is nice and conform to your body, sits nicely even on a t-shirt. I could feel the extra padding on the straps in this version compared to the 16 liters, and it just fits much more nicely and compact to your body, and it has everything that I need for this backpack, for everything that I carry. So yeah, I feel like the straps are a bit high. I've been meaning to take it down one notch, but not too bad. I'm not carrying super heavy stuff anyway lately, so I feel like it's been okay. But yeah, that's the on-body look of the Essentials backpack. On to the price. The Essential pack comes in at 22 liters, and it starts at 149 USD for the entry-level version. Of course, depending on where you live, the final price may vary due to currency conversions, regional pricing. At the time of filming this video, the UK pricing hasn't officially been confirmed yet, but it should be somewhere around 110 to 120 range, I presume. I'll leave all the updated information linked in the description below once it's available, and if you're interested in picking one up, you can also use my link, which can give you around 15% off. It's a great way to save a little bit of money, and it also helps support the channel. In terms of color options, there are currently only 2 available. You have the green colorway, which is here, and you do have the classic black option, which I think probably will become the signature color of the Essentials pack lineup. So to round up my thoughts on this backpack, I generally feel like this could be one of the best everyday carry backpacks Alpaka has released so far. I think this backpack is going to suit a lot of different people, whether you're a student on campus, someone commuting around the city, an office worker, photographer, or simply someone looking for a reliable everyday backpack that does exactly what you need it to do. I think that's where the name Essentials pack really makes sense. It's not trying to be the backpack that does everything. Instead, it focuses on carrying the essentials really well, and I think that simplicity is what makes this a strong everyday option. Having used the Europack 16 liter before, I've always felt like it's a really good backpack, but I personally needed just a little bit more room. As someone who carries a camera, a laptop, and all my little everyday carry items, all the little bits and pieces I need throughout the day, the 16 liter sometimes feel like it was just slightly too limited, but the 22 liter capacity feels like the sweet spot. Not only do you get extra space, but Alpaka has also refined the overall experience. The addition of the sternum strap is something I really appreciate, because when you load up a backpack up, the extra support helps the strap secure and prevents the bag from pulling away from your shoulders. The removal of the internal water bottle holder is also a big improvement in my opinion. Moving it to the exterior frees up so much more usable space inside, and personally I prefer having the water bottle accessible from the outside anyway. The Europack 16 liter was already a great bag, especially for lighter carriers, but this feels like the version that takes everything a bit further. If I had one thing I could add, maybe it would be some sort of tripod attachment point or strap system on the side for like photographers, but at the same time I understand why Alpaka hasn't included. Sometimes adding too many features takes away from the clean, streamlined design. It's one of those things where you might want it when you need it, but appreciate not being it there. And honestly, I think this is exactly what I wanted from the Elements backpack. It feels like Alpaka took the best parts of the Elements line and combined it with the simplicity and practicality of the Europack and refined everything into one. If I had to say one thing that maybe might be a bit annoying, it would probably be this. When the double zippers of the main compartment would sometimes be all the way down in here, and then I'm struggling to sort of find the opening and the zippers. Sometimes it's just annoying to maybe try to grab it from the bottom in here and to open it up. I mean, it just takes another few extra seconds, but sometimes when I don't know where the zippers are placed, is placed where the water bottle is, and it just obstructs it a little bit. But other than that, I don't really have any complaints about this. This is a backpack that I could generally see myself using for a long time, and I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes one of Alpaka's most popular products across their entire lineup. I probably might even say it here, this probably might be Alpaka's most popular product. I do really think it's a great backpack that has been refined and done really well, and if I had to recommend one backpack right now, it would probably be this for an everyday carry option anyway. This might be the one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review and a little deep dive into the Essentials Pack 22 liters. Hopefully this video gives you a better idea of what this backpack is like and help you decide whether it's the right one for you. If you do end up picking one up, let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'd love to hear more of your thoughts. A huge thank you to Alpaka Gear for sending this over and giving me the opportunity to showcase it with you guys. I'll leave all the updated links and information down below as always. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.